Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, God of Heroics, and today we are discussing some more leaks and Marvel rivals. Surprisingly, these leaks do not come from XOX League like all of the other leaks pretty much have, but instead it comes from Maruchan 1986, and it pretty much just. I'm not really going to say it's a leak necessarily, but it confirms something we've seen before, and we also get some pretty interesting art. So today we're talking about Phoenix and Emma Frost. So anyway, if you like these kind of Marvel Rivals videos, please like the video, subscribe to the page, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified to all other uploads. Not entirely certain when this channel became a Marvel Rivals channel, but hey, I'm not mad at it, and I don't think you guys are either. With the gameplay and the leaks and then the deep dives into the characters, I don't think it's that bad. Anyway, let's get into today's topic. So, Maruchan has posted saying that Jean Grey will be a duelist and Emma Frost will be a vanguard. I'm not entirely certain where they got this from. If Maruchan is in fact a data miner like XOX Leak is, then there is some credibility to this. I did look at their Twitter page and it just seems to be a Marvel Rivals page. I'm not entirely sure, again, if they're an actual leaker or not, but I figured this is something we would like to talk about, especially considering that we already know that we're getting Jean Grey and Emma Frost, or at least according to previous leaks that we've had about the list of characters that will be coming to this game. So, what I did want to talk about is how interesting this is, because one, we do get some concept art. This isn't what they're actually going to look like, but there's some concept art by somebody that goes by Byctorart or Byctorart. Anyway, I'll post a link to their page in the description below, but they made some concept art in the Marvel Rival style for both characters, and oh my god, the art is so fantastic. For Phoenix, it really does look really good. It's just the standard Phoenix outfit that we get with the green and the gold, but then it has some black accents here and there to give it more of a real appeal to it, to give the suit a little flexibility and durability. But what I really like are the flaming accents. There's like this little flame that comes off her hair, and then on her sash at the very ends there's little flames, and then there's fire as the actual Phoenix logo on her chest, and I think that is really cool. Honestly, it's just the subtle details here and the flames that make it really pop for me, mostly because she does manipulate her own fire with the Phoenix Force, and I think it's pretty cool that she's using the fire in her hair and the fire on the ends of her sash to make those, float a little bit. I think it's an aesthetic choice that is really interesting, kind of like Endeavor in My Hero, where he has like a full beard and like beard goatee kind of, but it's all just fire, and then like same for his boots and stuff. Like, it honestly, it's a little overkill in his case, but here just being subtle flames here and there, it's really cool for her. And then with Emma Frost, we get kind of a mix of different designs for her. We obviously get the really cool cape for her, this really long white flowy cape, and we also get the collar slash shoulder pads that look like they are like mink fur or something like that. It's really cool on her. And then her bodysuit obviously looks really, really sick. She got the long gloves that are also like kind of bleeding into her sleeves. It does look like they're two different things, like the gloves and the sleeves, but they kind of blend together with all the white. And then the bodysuit having that V shape, the blue V shape going down to the X-Men logo on her belt line. And then it kind of cuts off so you can see some thighs and a little bit of side ass, which is really good and really nice for Emma Frost. It speaks to her appeal as a character, but also has that idea of showing off a little skin. Her outfits have always shown off some skin, like in her arms, her shoulders, even a little bit of cleavage, and with her legs usually mostly covered up, having like long pants. But this one, it sacrifices the arms for more of leg, because to be honest, leg is what we're looking at the most, especially with the thickness that we see in this image. And then the white boots with the blue accents, always a really cool way to top that off, and fits with the rest of her design. So these are the two concept arts. Love them both. Again, link in the description, and I'm also gonna put a link to the this leaker, probably. It's I guess that's what he is. I'm gonna put a link to him in the description as well. Anyway, so with this information of them being a duelist, and if this image does reflect what we will very likely get, Jean Grey being Phoenix and not just Jean Grey, I would love this because then we get my favorite idea of how she would work as a duelist, being that she would be Phoenix in her normal form while having, being able to fly, being able to shoot fire projectiles and whatnot, but then her ultimate being a Dark Phoenix transformation. That would be really sick. I love some of the characters ults that are pretty much just transformations. Punisher is one of them. I played him for the first time today, actually, and I did pretty well with him. I usually don't really like Punisher, but he's pretty cool. And then his ultimate is actually sick as hell. I see why he's a 1-star character though. And another character that I love playing, Magic, with her Dark Child form, so freaking cool. I love it. Not really a huge fan of Hulk and his transformation because his transformation is not really a transformation in my opinion. I mean, from Banner to Hulk is a transformation, but then Hulk just getting to be stronger Hulk, I guess. Cool, I guess. I'm not entirely certain all the crazy buffs he gets, but I do like Wolverine's quote unquote transformation, even though it's not part of his ultimate, I don't think. But it does look like he's going Super Saiyan, and Wolverine is another character that I want to learn how to play, mostly because he's a difficult character to learn, and I have a knack for playing difficult characters, as you see since I played Spider-Man, and you've seen I play Iron Fist, who you might not think is a hard character to play, but I mean, he's a 4-star character, so go figure. But what I really was most hyped to talk about in this video, I know I spent a lot of time talking about everything else, but I wanted to talk about Emma Frost, mostly because if this leaker is correct and she is going to be a Vanguard, that is going to be amazing for her character. Because, well, one, we do know that she has that ability, very similar to Colossus, where she can harden. She hardens to diamond, or he is, I believe, steel or something like that. Um, but yeah, she hardens to diamond, and I think that's going to be a very versatile thing. In my opinion, I would like it if they evolved it somewhat. Like some of the characters in this game got evolved, like Hulk, where he can, put gamma bubbles around himself, or stun his enemies with gamma, or punch like, the gamma wave from his fist. So I would like if she got evolved in some regard like that, where she was able to not just harden her body, but was also able to maybe project that to be kind of like a shield, where she could like, if you've seen My Hero, the Hero Crust, how he can make that shield come out of his arm, like a hardened shield come out of his arm. So I would like to see something like that, where she'd be able to do that. I think I mentioned it in a previous video, but I think I was talking about a different character. I think I was talking about Thing, but I always said that I was like, for his ultimate, I would think it would be cool if he could harden to the point where he kind of looks monstrous. I would not like that for Emma, mostly because she's a fashionista and a diva in her own right, as far as her character goes, like her personality and all that. So I would like if she didn't do that, like if she was just shining and reflective. Oh my god, actually, speak, I love that I do these unscripted, because here we go, watch this. So if her ultimate, if she not only was just hardened to diamond, but if her body basically reflected light to the point where like it could blind the surrounding enemies, allowing your teammates to basically get a lot of hits off on them without them really seeing you, that would be cool. Even if it stunned them, I probably wouldn't like it if it stunned them, unless the area of effect was a little different, because if it just stunned enemies all around them with light, then it would be no different from Doctor Strange's ultimate. But if it was very similar to like Cloak and Dagger's ability, where Cloak can blind his enemies, that would be, I would think that would be cool, mostly because if you can blind your enemies, but you could do it to like multiple people, and maybe like a cone shaped AoE like in front of you, that would be kind of cool. Maybe that could just be a regular ability for her, maybe not an ultimate, unless it's like really powerful to the point where it basically is kind of like a freaking, not sound grenade, a flashbang, where you get like the bright light blinding you, but then you also get like the little ringing in your ear kind of effect, and then that would be pretty interesting because then it's not just, they wouldn't just be fighting off of audio cues or being like, oh well, so and so was right here. If it really stuns them and then even causes like a slight lag in their visuals, like you get with flash grenades in video games, that would be interesting in my opinion. But those are just my head. That's just my head canon. My head canon, Jesus, based on what I seen with this image and just what I was thinking about when I first saw it. Not only how much I appreciate the character designs, but also what more I think could be done with their movesets, especially Emma Frost. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Please let me know in the comments what you guys believe, like what you would like to see with these characters, what you think their movesets could be. And to be honest, let me know what kind of costumes and skins you would like to see these characters get. Because I know for a fact that there's a lot of people out there that know a little bit more about the comics than I do, and they would probably know a little bit more about the niche stuff that happened and what kind of costumes can be pulled for these characters. So let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.